that? Oh, what's that?
I didn't know you made us live.
It's that right
Uh,
there.
Lost.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. Like I said, I put you full screen. I can see it pretty well.
What's that?
That's Ray. Probably the Disney Infinity Ray.
Okay, seriously, what is that?
Is that the Hearthstone card that Marconin made for you?
Yep.
Next to Sylvanas? Yeah, okay.
What does it say on my little banner right there?
Probably your name? I don't know. I can't
Sorta.
tell. I can't tell.
What's that?
That's a bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. I can't read it. It's too blurry.
What's that?
That's a Dalek. This is the worst pre-show content we've ever done.
What's that?
That's Laura.
And next to her?
That I can't tell. Is that another Laura?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, action figure versus Pop.
Yeah.
Is she Wolverine in that one?
What's that?
That's a candle. Like, I figure you're gonna get to your ear at some point.
What's that?
That's another candle.
And that?
You're gonna play eyes and ears, fingers, toes, and whatnot.
What's that?
It's another candle.
And
And
that?
same with that.
Okay, now which of those candles doesn't work?
I would say the one in the back.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
All right, enough of that. We're here to have the most fun. Hey, everybody, we're streaming. We had to stream because...
I need to turn you down because you're way loud.
Hi, I'm yelling into the mic because now I'm by the microphone. Can you see me?
No,
like...
I mean compared to like the last episode.
Hi, Ben.
Ah.
Chat tells me that Ratha is new here. Hello, Ratha. Welcome. You missed the most fun that we could have possibly had.
Oh, I don't know. I think we might have had a little bit more fun. Doing what, though? I don't know. But now that I'm not trying to identify crap you have, I'm going to send out our tweets and stuff.
You know, that would be useful for anybody that ever said, hey, John, what's the thing behind you? Now they all know, because you guessed it all.
But, you know, we didn't do all of it, though. Okay, bend over. We can start again.
We'll start from the top.
Wow.
I'm glad Bo appreciates not only the additional camera space, but our use of it. Thanks, Bo. Thanks for being here. And thanks. Oh, you missed it? Crap. Well, this is the internet, and the only way to see it is live, so we better do it again.
Yeah, exactly. We'll go row by row this time.
Okay, we'll do it right.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only way we can do it.
It's the only way to be sure. Ben.
John.
Jamin. We are recording. This is the show. This is the show.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, I mean, like, I just mean there's no, like...
Oh, you just hit record
music.
For the video?
Yeah, this is recording.
Oh, okay. Good. So...
This is it.
Okay, I guess before we start, we can take one question. Wicked Kitten in the chat room has a question, so, you know, it kind of works
Wicked
out.
Kitten, take it. She asks, welcome Red 1VH. Yes, we will. Welcome.
Or is that supposed to be Red Eve? Like Redive.
Redive?
Like Redive? Yeah, Redive.
Like...
But it's like Leet
the
speak.
Player 2 version of Medivh?
Yeah. Exactly.
Does John move Sylvie back and forth? No, she's kind of been just in the same spot.
She moves on her own. John, when you sleep, she actually wanders around the apartment and shoots things.
Cool.
Yeah, but only when you sleep.
So much better than I thought.
Hey, it is like Medivh. Awesome.
I do flip my hair back and forth, but then it never came back again.
Oh, is that what was outside yesterday?
Yeah, some rogue hair.
Rogue hair, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that made me dizzy. I need to not whip my head back and forth.
But that's how you whip. That's how you nay-nay.
Well, shit, I guess I can't nay-nay.
You're done. No more dancing scene for you.
I say nay.
You want to do a show?
Yeah, we should. We should do a show. Hey, everybody, this is the show. It's just the two of us.
Surprise! Sorry, it's not going to be great.
Wish we had notices like has left the chat room, has left the chat, has left the has left the has left the chat, has left the chat room.
Where's
the video?
It's
coming.
Okay, so this isn't the show. This is the pre-show, but the show is just going to be us.
Svensson, how long have you been? Is it going to be better than last week? No, we don't have Kyle and Kristen here.
God, you're like putting us on pedestals. I don't know if I can like handle that.
Last week was way better. This week
we
set
haven't even done the show yet,
expectations
we know
low.
that.
Jeez. Ben hasn't introed. It's true. It's the only thing that's keeping this show from beginning.
The only. Are you ready?
Do I look ready?
How can I answer that?
A new experimental show where we see how quiet we can be for how long.
I'll say for a second they were both having like facial things going on. It's like,
and nobody can see it. It's the stupid video of this right now. We did a funny. It wasn't even that funny of a thing.
It's as funny as when we did a Kamehameha battle at that one store we both used to work at, but with plastic bags.
Yeah,
that was pretty dumb.
We did a bit that was just purely for us and actually probably detrimental to the listening audience.
Yeah.
So we're off to a good start.
Oh, but we have gained 2 viewers since then, so maybe we should just shut up and we'll get more.
Great. Let's see how many viewers we get. This time I'll let them see us, though. We'll see if that helps or hinders.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You ready? Okay.
Okay. See, and honestly, I thought that we were doing a whole,
Do I need to start it off the same way? Do I need to go, do I look like I'm ready?
I don't even know how to answer that. No, wait, I didn't say that. I said, how should I even answer that?
How many viewers did we gain?
3.
Better show. We are going to find the best way to do this show. Okay, let's start it and see what happens. Okay.
Welcome to Azerite Roundtable.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's got to do a transition. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
We got to do this.
Well, you said it started, so
I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but okay. Ready? Ready.
I'm ready. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to Azerite Roundtable, episode 290. My name is Ben Bumhofer. It has been a hell of a week. It's Friday. I am excited. And with me, as always, is John Jagger. How's it going, John?
Hello, Ben. It's Friday night here in Azeroth. I'm joining you at the round table. Nobody's joining us. It's just you and me here at the round table.
I know. So in advance, we're sorry.
Hey, everybody. We're going to have a mellow show. Last week was a lot of fun. We had Kyle and Kristen. They were fantastic guests. And it was a very fun show. But now, because we didn't know what day we were going to record, It's now just Ben and I. And
But
so,
John, they might be thinking, but they record on Fridays. How could they possibly not know what day they're recording?
because we almost recorded on Saturday
Yes.
until I said I couldn't do it.
And then luckily, I was able to do work a lot faster than I thought I was going to. And Friday turned out to be the day.
And really, that's the best story we have for the week. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. With us talking about our work schedules is as good as this show is going to get.
You know what is actually pretty good, though, John?
Tell me, Ben.
Doing things and knowing things about gameplay and WoW that other people just don't seem to have figured out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like turning off error message so you don't have to hear, I'm out of energy. I'm out of energy. Not enough energy. I'm out of energy. No energy. Sorry, not enough energy.
That's weird because, John, I've never turned that off, but I never hear that.
Oh, right. You've got something weird like mana.
Yeah, mana.
Not enough rage. That's my favorite one.
I like that. I'm just not angry enough. I mean, I got this little tea set, and it came with some really nice Earl Grey, and I'm just really calm. I'm not angry.
I think they should explain it more. I think it should start with not enough rage. I'm simply, you see, I looked at him and I realized he's just another person like me. He's just trying to make his way in the world.
Empathy, it's what I have.
Look, I'm a man with a sword and another sword, and I'm sure I'm a little angry, but who isn't a little angry these days? We're all a little angry. Why, I'm sure we're just a couple drinks, and then you get enough rage, and you stab him again.
Exactly. That's what happens. It's just a whole constant stream.
I agree. But Ben, what is the thing you know about WoW that nobody else seems to know?
Well, so Nevermore and I have been doing world quests together to, get rep up and everything like that, and kind of keep the flow going, doing what we need to. So anytime we go to a Champions of Azeroth, world quest,
Mm-hmm.
and there's puddles of liquid Azerite around,
Yeah.
I dip my foot in there.
Of course.
Yeah, because you get a buff.
You do.
No one else ever seems to, which is the weirdest thing.
I hadn't thought about this, but you're right. I think, here's my theory on the dividing line. Are you ready?
Okay.
I think people who have read the book or watched that D&D campaign about island expeditions are the ones willing to dip their toes in the Azeroth.
Well, technically it's the Azeroth, so I'll allow it. Yeah.
Because we have learned that any contact with that stuff is great.
Yeah.
I should make Azerite lotion. Honestly, I feel like there was a missed marketing opportunity here.
Oh man, wouldn't that be great if they just threw that in with the the BlizzCon goodie bag this year? Just some Azerite lotion.
Oh, that'd be good. You could probably make Azerite soap, right? Because they have yellow soap.
So.
And they have blue soap.
Yeah.
So why not just mix soap?
Well, here's the hope that Meddy's actually listening to this episode because she can make Azerite soap.
We need Azerite soap. We need to be strong. We are weak, Ben.
Yes. Very much so.
Didn't you even notice the way I hesitated to use the word men? We require Azerite immediately.
Yeah, but no, it's one of those funny things that it's like I've been going out and doing these world quests and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, there's just a big rare right there that I need to kill, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Run past, step in the thing, run back, and start attacking it, and Nevermore's doing the same thing, and we're the only two who do. Everyone else is just like, there's a thing, let's attack it, and I mean, it's not even like a they're gonna kill it before I get to it kind of thing. It's a just stand there and attack things. So I think you're right. I think it does have to do with the D and Celebrity D&D and then also the book. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. Unless
I
people just like feel that they don't need just a little extra buff
Maybe
when
they
it.
don't need the buff. Maybe we're actually the worst players of World of
Oh.
Warcraft, and everyone else is like, that buff isn't worth the time it takes to step in it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a really old-timey saying, like a real one, except for
Kinda.
the whole part that it has nothing to do with anything except a video game, but that
Yeah.
buff isn't worth the time it takes to step in it.
Well, it's like the whole idea that what Bill Gates, if he stopped to lean over and pick up $100 bill, he'd be losing money or something like that.
Oh, I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I know. Me neither.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I heard it, and it's the only thing I could equate it to for now. So I don't know.
I don't
But
know. I'm pretty sure that somebody might tell me why I'm wrong on that, but I don't think that's true. I think Bill Gates does not lose more money than he gains by picking up a $100 bill. I'm bold stance on this show.
Okay.
I'm going to draw a line in the sand and say that that's not a true statement.
Okay, sounds good.
But I will say, Ben, I liked your tip. Even though I knew it, and I'm sure there are people out there who knew it too, but I think that's a good tip. If you're doing an Azerite world quest and you see liquid Azerite, step in it. It makes you stronger.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it makes you feel a little guilty.
Okay. That's true. I mean, like, hey, I killed someone, then rolled around in its blood for a while, and look, it made me strong. Well, actually, isn't that all the blood trolls are doing?
Yeah.
They
We're
make
just
so much more
world
sense
level
now.
blood trolls when you really think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Ben, what do you think Azerite tastes like? I think it's time we, as a show, forget about world quests and Azerite armor and all the hot topics that other people might tell you is important. Yeah. We need to find out what Azerite tastes like.
Okay, so now we can break it down into different levels. Should we do liquid and then the actual, like, I don't know, stuff that you mine?
The rock?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the rock is just essentially rock candy. You know, it's all sugar.
I just assumed it tasted like a rock, and then somehow when it liquefied, it tasted unlike a rock.
Okay, I can see where you would think that, but no, it's like the jagged bits that stick out. They always look like like rock candy that is basically just pure sugar that you can get.
Okay, so you think pure sugar. What about liquid form?
Liquid form, see that. I think that's going to be something more like caramel, or not caramel, but butterscotch syrup mixed with something for the blue.
Sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, there you go. So if you want to know what liquid Azerite tastes like, get some sea salt ice cream and then dump butterscotch on it, and then just let it melt, and that's what it is.
No, I don't want to go down that. I want to go down that road.
Oh, Cadbury cream eggs from Solomio. Oh, no, that's too sugary.
That is how you determine if you have cavities.
Yes, exactly.
I think, to me, it tastes like, you know those Italian ices that you can get?
Yeah.
I think it tastes like a blue one, because blue's a flavor.
And a yellow one?
And a lemon one.
Oh, man. Okay, so now BlizzCon needs to have an icy truck that just sells...
oh, yeah. Azerite ice.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. There we go.
I'm kind of about that. That's pretty good.
See, I don't really like ices just because it's ice. And, there's syrup on the bottom of the cone. But I would actually get some Azerite icy.
Allura in the chat says Azerice.
Oh, Azerice, yes.
I've read her novels. No, that's a different thing.
Well,
no,
that's different. Did you read the ones that were by her pen name, or?
Yeah, I did. I read them all.
Okay.
They made me feel things. I think they should market it, because if there's one truth that I've had this entire expansion for sure, I may not be 100% sold on Azerite overall, but it does look delicious. There's never a time I look at Azerite and I go, I don't think that would taste good. Except when some jerk puts their feet in the pool of it.
Oh, and I
like
do that all the time.
Augustus Gloop, or what's his last name?
Yeah, Augustus Gloop.
Gloop?
Yeah, Gloop.
I thought it was like Galoob. Like the...
like the old toy company?
I was about to say, wasn't that a toy company? How do you... Someone in the chat can spell his name. How do you spell his name?
It's Gloop. I'm telling you.
Gloop?
I believe so.
Augustus Gloop?
Yes. Well, first of all, by the way, Allure for real, Azerice is now the name of the episode. I can't steer away from that. That's too good.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, Gloup. So close.
I think I'm just thinking of it because of the way the lady says it in the movie where she's like, Augustus, sweetheart, save some for later. But she doesn't say his name, so I don't know why that's the part that's throwing me off.
Right. Now I just picture a puddle of Azerite somewhere, and there's this little like chunky boy just like drinking it.
I also, you know, when Chris Farley did the whole like, lay off me, I'm starving.
Yeah.
For some reason, whenever I try to remember that movie, I remember Augustus saying that when he's getting the drink and they tell him no. That's always what I picture him saying back. What does he say? Does he say anything?
He doesn't. He just falls in.
Oh. I always pictured him saying, lay off me, I'm starving. And then more chocolate, and then he falls in.
Okay, I just thought of a brilliant new thing for WoW.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Good, because we're talking about Willy Wonka, so
well, it ties in, actually. Okay. So, did you ever notice watching Willy Wonka, or I guess Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, either of the movies?
Right.
That, like, the boat and stuff that they get on further in only has enough seats for as many people as there are? Meaning that Willy Wonka knew that horrible things would happen to the kids along the way?
He knew there was going to be some child murder in this ride.
Yes.
Right.
I love how in the newest version that you see the kids and they're still, like, afflicted near the end. But, anyways.
I liked the fact that you didn't see the kids in the original because it implied that they died.
Mm-hmm. It's like, you better pay attention and be a good kid or you will die.
Because every time it was the same story where someone was like, will they be okay? Maybe, if they got to them in time. I don't know. Continue the tour. And I always liked the, I don't know, what am I, a psychic? Why don't we go look at more candy?
Let's look at some candy. Anyway, so, brilliant WoW idea.
Okay. Oh, okay, that wasn't it.
No.
Wait, what was the idea? Oh, you were talking about the boat.
Yeah. So, okay, the idea is that it's either, I don't know, a dungeon or a raid or something along those lines where it's not exactly a race, but people will be picked off along the way until there's finally one person left. So, I don't know if I haven't thought this process through yet. It's just, it'd be group content that you go in. I would think that you wouldn't want to, like, queue for it with random people. I think it'd be more fun. It's like I don't know, kind of like a contest with your friends or whatever to see who goes the furthest and who wins and stuff. I don't know.
And then, like, as you're running, a raptor pops out of the bush and just... and then... you're down one more person.
Well, it's just the basis of an idea. I haven't even, like, flushed it out yet.
You just want a mode in WoW where... you start as a group and then you do the thing where everyone goes, wait, where's Kevin?
Yes, exactly. Oh no, not Kevin. Kevin was my favorite.
Actually, that ties into what I wanted to talk about tonight.
Kevin?
Yeah. What's your favorite Home Alone?
Actually, probably one.
Two's
mean, pretty good.
Do you think a case could be even made for 2?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the case?
The case is he's in a foreign land. New York. And Tim Curry.
Tim Curry's good.
Yeah. Pigeon Lady or...
Pigeon Lady shitty. I don't like Pigeon Lady.
You're right.
And also it's got that old man that won't shut the hell up about turtle doves.
That's true. Duncan.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Duncan or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so you're saying the thing you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. So last week we had Kyle and Kristen on. This would have been a good transition back when I mentioned that the first time, but I forgot what I wanted to talk about, and now I'm bringing it back up to
Okay.
do a proper job. And Kyle said something on a stream not too long ago that has always stuck with me, and I thought it was really funny and observant, which was you can always tell the trends in gaming by what's going on in Warcraft. The idea being that usually, because an expansion's about a year, you know, you start to see all the references from that year in gaming in whatever the current content is in WoW.
Yeah.
You know, we literally have, if you know where to go and what to do, it's a big can, Ben. You can play Plants vs. Zombies.
How rude, John.
It's going to play well on the podcast.
Yes.
You can play Plants vs. Zombies at a time when Plants vs. Zombies was very popular.
You get a pet from that, too. You get the singing sunflower.
Yeah, there's references to BioShock. There's references to, I mean, hell, back in vanilla, Joe Dirt was in the game. That's not a video game, but it always stood out to me because I was just like, really? This is where we're at?
I didn't know Joe Dirt was in vanilla.
Yeah.
That's kind of horrible.
So you can always kind of look and tell what's going on in the game and gaming around that year based on what's in World of Warcraft. And I was thinking, you know, I've been playing a lot of games recently. We're kind of at the height of new games coming out. Is there anything in gaming in general? I know you don't branch out necessarily as much, but you've been doing some.
Yeah.
You played the new Spider-Man.
If there's web swinging in WoW, I will be a lifetime subscriber. Who needs fast travel?
Let me tell you about Grappling Hook. It is not at all the same, but you do occasionally feel like Spider-Man when you have to do like if they put a thing under you and you're like, I got to get out of here, and you shoot it to the side because then you do like the web zip out of it, and that feels pretty Spider-Man-y.
Yeah, I just roll.
That's not what spiders can do.
I know.
Yeah. When was the last time you went to step on a spider and it went...
It's like, I'm Pillbug Man. That's not as much fun, though.
But is there anything you've played recently that you think, man, that could be a cool idea in WoW, a cool concept in WoW? This is something I'd just like to see that's not web swinging, because I know that would be your answer. Although, what would you swing from in WoW?
There's trees. They need to model them a lot better, though. Yeah. Well, okay, so I don't play a lot of other games. Just, you know, for me, it's time reasons and, you know, monetary reasons and stuff like that. But of the last few games that I have played, I've played, obviously, Spider-Man.
Yep.
And then the other, like, real big one that I just, you know, totally fell in love with and stuff was probably Horizon Zero Dawn. That game is just fantastic. I love it. The open world is cool and all that stuff. What would be... Well, actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot that's actually kind of similar with WoW already. I mean, obviously there's an open world, but there is a technology and a culture that used to be there that, you know, you can kind of explore and stuff, which we can do that in WoW.
Yep.
That's kind of about it. But...
Nailed it.
I don't know, like varied models on, I don't know, mobs and stuff would be kind of cool. Like, you know how you have gnomes, and then you have like the mecha gnomes, then you have like dwarves, and then like the earthen dwarves and stuff like that. Like, maybe create more, I don't know, diversity in the actual mobs, like that are like animals and stuff. So, you know, look at Horizon Zero Dawn, how they have the robotic T-Rex and, you know, a bunch of other stuff like that. But, you know, maybe kind of more Titanize it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, get a little bit more diversity in there.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
You want earthen cats.
Sure. Oh, wait, we have robotic cats. Okay,
we do
so
have
those
robotic cats, actually.
All right. We're getting there, John.
You basically got what you want. I mean, what about, because I played Horizon Zero Dawn, what about a fighting system that brings back an element of targeting weaknesses?
That'd be cool.
What about a traversal system where you could climb stuff in WoW?
Oh my God. Well, that would break the game. But
Maybe, yes, but go on.
yeah, but that'd be kind of cool. I mean, another big game that I played a whole bunch of was Mario Odyssey. I definitely don't want platforming in WoW. I can tell you that.
But okay. But remember in the Firelands dailies how they had those crumbly floating boulders? Didn't you find that a little bit fun?
I mean, it was okay. It was to get to the next place. It was kind of cool, but I was like super good at it, and there was no challenge. So just kind of like, okay, click, 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 click. We're good. We're good.
Did you ever have a time though where you were just like, I'm too good at this, and you jumped on one and you jumped off right as it was crumbling, and you were like, okay, that was a cool half second of my life?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Go out to the Firelands.
I should probably go back there. It's been a while.
Really delay your jump and feel cool. It feels pretty cool.
Okay, so it's almost like playing the floor is lava, except it's more of the floor is disappearing, and I need to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But well, I mean, you've kind of thought about this. What games recently, would you think would be able to put something into WoW, or something that you'd like to see at least?
Well, I've been asking for this forever, and I'm going to ask for it again now.
Okay.
But much like saying I want the ability to climb on everything is like but John, that sounds like that would break the game. My suggestion, I don't care if it's going to be too much work and break the game. I'm going to suggest it anyway.
Okay.
I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Sailing. I want my damn pirate ship. I want to sail in the ocean. I want epic pirate battles where I board the enemy ship and fight on the ship and jump back and forth and loot and treasure and diving under the ocean on my cool pirate ship. And I want all of that.
Well, I mean, Sea of Thieves did just recently come out.
I do not want to play Sea of Thieves.
But
Oh.
if it's super popular, they might put something like that into WoW. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the thing that makes me a little sad is that technically this was supposed to be our pirate or our sailing expansion based on, just kind of the setting and stuff like that. And I'm a little bummed that there's not more of it. Now, there might be in a future patch that we don't know about yet. But I don't know. That something like that I think would be a lot of fun, especially if it really is get a group of people together and then you're like actually taking different positions on the ship and doing stuff, as opposed to like the airship in ICC. It's like, oh, there's 4 guns and then everyone else just defends the deck.
Yeah.
This would be someone's actually the navigator, someone's actually the captain, things like that would be kind of cool.
An we could make it a multiplayer activity.
Well, I understand that you want to do it by yourself, but I'm just trying to think of an MMO aspect and something that they can do, which is, one of the reasons why I'm like, how about we have the, the murder tour of a candy factory as an idea for something to do.
I think a candy factory would be a fantastic raid in WoW.
That would be kind of cool. That would totally fit in with the Hearthstone version of WoW.
Yeah.
I still miss that one.
They just have to reverse the name around so it would be with Willy Wonka.
Yeah. No, Wally Wilka.
See, Ben, the joke was if you replace the first,
I know.
it would be the same name.
I get it. As someone who has the same letter for their first name, and people joke about, oh, when you switch it, it's really weird. I'm like, really?
I don't know what that's like. Please tell me more about your trials and tribulations.
Well, the cool thing is that when we went alphabetical order by first or last name in grade school, I was near the front always.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like where the B's would be.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot shit. That's great.
Man, I bet you don't understand what that's like at all.
Being near the front on roll call? No. Except for times where I was in trouble, so I would get called first, and then they would do roll call after I was in the principal's office.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
It happened a couple times. Which
More
is probably a
times than
lot
0.
by some standards, by some people. Do you think there's people who never got in trouble in their entire school career?
Yes.
Are you one of those people?
No, I've had detention once.
Oh, okay. For a minute, the way you said yes, I thought you were about to do a "and I am that man."
I am that man, John. I'm not, though. I don't even remember what I got detention for.
Oh, shit.
Okay, John, pick one of the times that you did.
I nearly got expelled. So.
Oh, wow. Oh, for the when you were hacking?
Yeah, for hacking. In my computer class. I'm sorry I was too good for your computer class.
Oh, dang.
System. The only reason I don't think I got in more trouble was because I taught other... Well, okay. The thing that got me in a lot of trouble was that I taught other kids how to alter the curriculum like I did. But I think the thing that saved me from getting in more trouble was that because I showed so many kids how to do it and they all did it, they weren't about to expel half the kids in that class.
Good job, John.
I never actually got suspended or expelled. I did get a lot of detention.
Mm-hmm.
It was frequently for fighting.
Because, I mean, you were basically someone who was picked on when there wasn't any reason to be picked on.
Not true. No, I mean, in elementary school, well, I mean, all my life, I mean, I'm 5'4", so I'm not tall. But, like, I was, even by that standard, even knowing that 5'4" is the radical height I will ascend to as an adult, I was considered tiny, very tiny, in elementary school. And so a lot, I went in and I just had an attitude of, I'm not going to let anybody mess with me. And when people saw a really tiny kid, they thought they could mess with me. And I got in fights early on. And then that stopped. And then there was a period of time where I guess I thought I was a vigilante.
It's the the JJ. That's what it is. You thought you were a superhero.
Yeah, I got fooled by my name. And if I saw somebody getting picked on, I would go pick on whoever was picking on the somebody. I don't know. Little stuff like that. Usually it was provoked in some way.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I was trying to allude to.
Right. Well, you made it sound like I was going around just picking fights with people.
No, I meant the other way, is that people were picking on you for no good reason.
Oh, right. No, that is how you made it sound. No, that's not how it happened. They were usually picking on other people, and I came to those people's aid.
Well, there you go.
Or they hit me with my own wallet, and I threw them into a chalkboard.
Well, question for you.
Yes, go on. This is a weird topic. I don't know why we're talking about it.
I'm changing it right now.
Good.
It was going to be a nice, smooth transition.
Although I will say the chat room is really having fun with this topic. So if you at home are not enjoying what we just talked about, the chat room did. Live. You should have been here live.
Yeah. But, okay, so you mentioned hacking. Well, hacking, quote unquote.
Yeah, it wasn't really hacking.
If there was something that you could do in WoW for your character to, quote unquote, hack the game,
right?
What would it be? Like, do you think that there'd be something that would, well, let's just put it this way, like kind of what you actually did, which is just kind of alter something a little bit, not like, give yourself one of those, really awesome, like cloaks that lets you kill things on one hit or something like that. But like, what would you do to just kind of alter it slightly?
I would make my grappling hook good again.
Okay, that's off the table.
Shit.
We'll say that it's always good.
Okay. Grappling hook's always good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, rogues are pretty perfect, Ben. There's that one flaw that we just hit on. I'm trying to think of what we can't do. I'm having a real hard time deciding what it is. I would make it so other rogues can't stealth.
Only if they're going up against you, or just overall? Like you're giving your character true sight.
Yeah, my character would have true sight.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Or, you know what? I would steal Demon Hunter's double jump, because that's pretty cool.
Would you get the glide too?
I mean, while I'm at it, I might as well.
Yeah.
You know,
no reason to leave that on the table.
It's sort of like if you're trying to diet and somebody offers you a brownie and you're like, I really shouldn't. And then they talk you into it and they're like, would you like me to put frosting on this? And you go, well, I mean, I'm in for a penny and for a pound. I might as well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. That's actually kind of a good way to look at it. Okay, cool.
What about you, Ben? What would you alter? You would become a monk.
It wouldn't give me an advantage at all, but the first thing I would do is turn off the cooldown on all the toys in the toy box.
Hey, good. I would like to subscribe to your video game.
All right, cool. All right, that's one. Woo! I can retire now.
Man, I knew this was going to have this effect. I'm already seeing it. Sorry, but I learned today that frosting on a brownie is considered a controversial topic.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't like frosting on brownies.
Why not?
Because I'm not a frosting person.
First
like,
of all, you're friends with Kelly, who makes amazing frosted brownies.
Believe it or not, I still have not had one of those.
Ben.
It's not for lack of trying. I promise you that.
How has she not given you one?
She stopped making them for classes.
Was our class too good, and then that was just it? It could
Probably
never happen again?
Yeah, my class didn't have one, and I was like, what, 3 weeks after yours?
I got the last frosted brownie that ever existed. Okay, so I feel like we should include people on our inside comment. Ben and I worked together for a period of time at a place that we probably shouldn't discuss.
No, we're definitely not, because I'm still employed there.
Why? They can fire me.
I like my job.
But it required a course before you could actually get on the job, where they had to train you with a bunch of stuff.
I wouldn't say a course. It's called training.
Yeah, it's training.
A lot of jobs have training.
Sure. This counted towards college credits, though. I feel like
that is true.
That gets it a bigger plus. Anyway, the trainer at the end of my course made us all really good frosted brownies, which apparently stopped shortly thereafter.
Well, she might have done it for other classes, but let's just say mine didn't deserve it, I guess. Well, if you had known my class, you might have understood.
Might have agreed.
Yeah.
Well, most of my class made it through training. I feel like
most of mine did too, but the people in it.
Here's the fun part about talking about that training is that when we talk about it, we know how it all went down. But when like strangers are hearing us talk about it, and we're like, how many people made it through your training?
True.
Half of our classmates. Half of you made it through? Good job. It just sounds like we have the most dangerous job ever and people are dying left and right.
Yeah, it's like a candy factory tour.
And I am not going to correct this thought. I want everybody to believe that that's exactly how it went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why we have such glowing personalities now.
Yeah.
Because we survived.
Yep. Dazzledorn says, sounds like you guys were Navy SEALs. Yes.
Sure.
I was fired from the Navy SEALs.
Well, there is a thing called a dishonorable discharge, so yeah.
Anyway, we were talking about frosted brownies. So
we were talking about what I would hack.
We'll get there.
But we'll get there.
We're rolling it back slowly. Ben, we got to fill an hour of this show.
No, we only need 26 more minutes.
Great. We're doing
good.
Milked it for all it's worth at this point. Someone's like, I remember them bragging about this going back to being a WoW-only show. What the hell happened on this one?
Okay, I can answer that. I haven't had time to play WoW this week.
Yeah, I haven't either. I logged in to evaluate my world quests on if it was worth it because I was so exhausted that I was just like, this one only awards 900 gold. Going to sleep now is more valuable than 900 gold. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, especially if you did the actual like mathematical breakdown.
Yeah. So that is true. I have been playing a lot of WoW up until this week. This week was a bit of a nightmare.
It's been a very busy week for both of us out of games, so that's why. But anyways, we're going to continue.
So anyway,
frosting on brownies. The way I look at it is that a brownie is perfect as it is. I really enjoyed like the cakiness of it, the browniness of it. I don't know what to call it, but it doesn't need that extra layer of frosting. There's no need for it. It is great without that. Like adding the frosting on it just makes it too sweet and just bleh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Tell people what you would hack. I'll be right back.
Okay. I wonder if he's going to get brownies. That's really weird. But then again, the whole point is why would I tell everybody what I would hack when the point is to have a conversation with him? So I guess this means that I get to talk to you guys and the podcast crew without John here. And for that, I apologize. But no, chat room, you're right. The edge of the brownie is actually pretty awesome. I do prefer that over the middle quite a bit. I love that. I really do love that. But I didn't tell them what I'd hack because I'm supposed to be talking to you. But
that's fine.
Chat room did bring up middle versus edge, and I'd go edge all the way. Oh, you're eating a brownie with a frosting on it. That's the cream cheese frosting or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Chat room was also thinking that you pooped in that time instead, unless you pooped out a brownie.
I did.
That's kind of weird and crazy. So, just based on what you're eating right now, which everybody loves eating on a podcast too. This is the worst episode we've ever done. But anyways, so I take it you're definitely team frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well then, other decisive or divisive thing, nuts or no nuts?
No nuts in brownies.
No nuts. Okay, we agree on that at least.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's nutty.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the type of frostings that I've had on a brownie.
Why is chat room telling me to eat it slower?
Because they want you to savor it, and yeah.
It got a little creepy when they asked for that.
Well, you're turning into an ASMR right now.
I know.
Eat your brownie, John.
Eat it slower and talk really close into the microphone about what you thought. This brownie is very good.
I like it without frosting.
My favorite part about the brownie is the frosting. I really like the cream cheese frosting on top of the brownie.
So, cream cheese frosting is the way to go. You don't like chocolate frosting on it?
No. I'm not a huge chocolate fan. That's too much chocolate.
That's all I've had is just chocolate frosting on a brownie.
Oh, then yeah, you need to try the real thing.
Okay.
Have Kelly make you some. And yes, chat, who now 2 people have pointed out got milk. Yes, I very much want milk.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Chat, muting. Flip us off when you're done, when you stop talking. All creepy.
Well, to be fair, we kind of always talk creepy, so.
The buttress didn't want me talking creepy. But Richard Droll, 1978. Oh, wait, no. Bagheera said it was making him tinkle. Richard Droll wanted us to know that milk chocolate frosting on a brownie is okay.
If you like that sort of thing. Not
Look,
a fan.
We have established some strong guidelines today on the topics of brownies and candy corn and many other things.
They weren't even there for the candy corn discussion.
I'm willing to let other people have their milk chocolate frosting on a brownie. I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, I might like that more than a regular brownie. I don't...
Okay.
Gosh, they keep talking about milk, Ben.
I'm not going down that road.
Hold on, keep entertaining.
See, this is where I didn't know that he actually had milk in his fridge. I mean, he doesn't go shopping very often, but well, then again, I know he got the brownie because we went to Boston Market tonight, so that was awesome. But I can fill you in on the candy corn conversation. Before we actually went to Target, he picked up a bag of candy corn, and I thought that he was a horrible, horrible human being about it. He doesn't actually like candy corn. This is the time of year for it, so he'll have a little bit. But me personally, I think that stuff is horrible. I mean, basically my limit is like maybe 3 pieces of candy corn, and then I'm done for a year or something like that. But yeah, it's just, very complex, very, very gross. So, and candy corn brownies, there's no effing way I would do that. That's just nasty.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I brought milk.
Good job.
But not a lot. Look, it's just a very it's just a very little amount of milk, because I'm going to be honest with you, it expired October 4th.
Oh, well, drink it. See if it's any good.
It's close enough to now that it might be okay. It smells okay.
Okay, just take a drink. Let's see.
But I'm worried that my mind is tricking me that it's bad.
No, I'm sure it's fine. Just take a drink. Oh, he's drinking it. He looks okay.
That's good.
Okay, all right, good. There we go. This is the weirdest show we've ever done.
Shot of milk.
Yeah.
I feel good right in the middle of the show. Everybody's freaking out. This is the best show we've ever done. Look at chat. It's so much fun.
Well, you know what? What we need to do is both order a pizza and just see who gets here first.
It's just another 30 minutes on the show to see who delivers first.
We'd probably order from the same place anyway.
Chat says, and it's a good point that I want to point out by Draven Dresden,
Okay.
it's not an expiration date. It's a sell-by date.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
So they've given me time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of milk in there. I need to find... Apparently, I really, really overestimated how much milk I was going to go through. Because
you know what's actually really cool? Lactose-free milk, like, never expires. I mean, it does, but it's, like, way longer than actual regular milk. Just want you to know.
We grossed out Bo, which I feel like is an accomplishment.
But he eats burgers out of bushes, John.
I know. How did that happen? Almond milk is very good. I do like almond milk a lot.
I've only had that in my coffee so far, but yeah, I should probably look into that.
It's nutty and good.
So what I would hack, John, is...
Yes, what would you hack, Ben?
It would be my mounting time. You click your mount
button.
This
is in WoW, right?
Yes, in WoW. And then you're just instantly on your mount. That's what I would do. Because one of my favorite things about Hollow's End is that you get the broom that just, you click it and then boom, you're on your mount. It's the greatest thing added to the game.
That's true.
And yes, I know that druids get that, but I would hack it so that I would have that as well.
Yeah, as a monk mage.
And also that I can do it while in combat.
What if you could hack it to where you could be considered... What if you hacked the class monk to be called mage?
Oh man, if I could hack it good enough so that my mage could heal, I would do that in a heartbeat.
No, it's not that. You're still your monk. It's just everybody calls it a mage, and now your name makes sense.
Well, see, that actually requires the reality stone from the Infinity Gauntlet, so I'm good.
Let's get to a deeper question here, Ben. A philosophical one.
Okay.
In tonight's most heady episode of Azeroth Roundtable, Ben,
yes,
if
John.
all of a sudden monks were named mages, and mages were named monks, not for in perpetuity, like this isn't how it... Wait, in perpetuity means from now on, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That's not what I meant to say. This isn't the way it's always been. This is just the way it is now going forward. Would you would you want to be known as Ben the Monk or Ben the Mage?
I would stick with Ben the Mage because that's just what my name is on Twitter and everything.
So you would be identifying as primarily a monk?
Yes.
So you're saying you're a monk?
No, I'm saying that I have a Twitter, a PlayStation account, like all these things that are Ben the Mage, that I don't want to change them. So that's why I would keep it as Ben the Mage.
What if they all changed instantly?
If every single one of them changed, like when the swap happened?
Yeah. It was like, anybody using these words, we will flip it for you if you need it flipped.
So then it would just turn into Ben the Monk?
If you
but
wanted
monks
it
would
to.
be mages, mages would be monks?
Yes.
I don't think it matters at that point.
It does,
As long
because
as
I'm
everything's the
curious if
same.
you
I mean,
identify more as a mage or a monk.
well, and it's funny because the whole Ben the Mage thing is only because Ben Bumhofer is a very long name on Twitter, and back when character limits were a thing, I cared about people actually wanting to reply to me, but being able or not being able to say everything they wanted to say. So that's why I went with shorter names.
Did you try to get at Ben Ben?
No, because that's what my sister calls me, and I think it'd be weird to have everybody else calling me that.
What about at Ben Bum?
I did have that for a while, and I didn't like everybody calling me a bum.
What if you could call yourself Cack?
No, I would never do anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Who would do that, Ben?
No, that'd be stupid. Who would take the shortening
Would
of
it
a
be
Wookiee name
spelled
that they played?
It'd be spelled really cool. It'd look like Katana.
I hate you. But no, I mean, so here's the thing. I mean, I know that you identify as a rogue. You know, it's just kind of, you know, the personality and stuff that you have in game.
And
Like,
and
literally outside the game, you really feel roguelike?
I mean,
not the type of
we
game.
talked earlier today about times we got in trouble at school.
Okay, true.
One of the very first times I ever got in trouble at school was there was a book fair going on. And at the book fair, one of the things they featured that year as like a really cool new thing was little tiny versions of books you already knew. Like, it was the same Giving Tree book, but it was really tiny. So instead of carrying around, you know, because I was little, like a big book.
So it was a John-sized book.
Carrying around a little version of it. And I thought it was really cool. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And my parents had given me some money to go down to the book fair. And I was able to get almost all the books I wanted, except one. And then I went back to my class, and I was frustrated because, man, I wanted that last book really bad. And I opened my desk, and there's like a couple bucks sticking into the corner of my desk. Just magic money right in the corner. Now, about 2/3 of it was in somebody else's desk, but 1/3 of it was in my desk. So I got myself that last book.
So what you're saying is 33% is possession is the law.
Yeah, 33% means it belongs to me. And I got caught because I was not yet a good rogue. And I'm pretty sure I copped to it. And I had to return the book and the money.
Okay. Well, let's look at it this way then. Back in 3rd grade or so.
Okay.
We were
You
reading.
killed a man with a fireball.
That was 2nd grade.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, back in 3rd grade. And I'm not. This isn't going to be casting spells. This is going to be about knowledge and learning and stuff like that. So, back in 3rd grade, the teacher was reading us Where the Red Fern Grows, and I'm not like. Okay, so this is weird. I listen to podcasts. I listen to especially like D&D podcasts, like Critical Role, There Will Be Dungeons, stuff like that.
I like that show.
Yeah, it's a good show. And I can follow along, and I'm great with what's going on, and totally take it in and absorb it. But audiobooks, or if someone's actually reading a book, for some reason I just can't grasp that all that well. So the teacher was reading, Where the Red Fern Grows, blah blah. And so then finally I'm just like, hey, can I just get this book and read it on my own? I can either read along with you or whatever. Because I mean, a big part of it was I was really enjoying the story. Because John, I don't know if you know about this about me or not, but I'm a dog person and I love dogs. So you can understand where I'm like, hey, this book is great. It's about dogs.
For now.
Yeah. But anyway, so my whole big thing was making sure I could read along and stuff like that. So that's what I did. Previous to recently, I would say I was definitely more fitting of a mage. Into the whole idea of learning. Kind of bettering myself with knowledge and stuff like that. I figured that's kind of a magey thing. I think wizard versus sorcerer in D&D.
Okay.
Like book learning and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess I can say I don't exactly identify exactly that way anymore. I'm repeating myself over and over again in the same sentence. That's weird.
Yep. Keep going.
Yeah, if I was a good book learning guy,
If I was good with the book learning, I wouldn't have had to learn martial arts.
Exactly. But no, now I really feel like I do identify more kind of with a monk, but a lot of it has to come down to the whole idea of, and this is going to make me sound like way more into this than I'm trying to get to, but the idea of Zen and, balance and, putting out into the world kind of what you get back. But it's not like I'm like deep into like philosophy or anything like that or anything, but I'm just in a point now where I'm, trying to be mindful of how I react to things and, just try to put more good into the world. And I figure that's kind of more of a monk thing than a mage thing. So
It's true.
I mean, I wouldn't say that playing a monk in WoW has turned me into that, but it's just something kind of where, it's how I identify now. And it just happens to be the class that I'm also playing in WoW.
Maybe you just naturally gravitated towards it. I mean, I didn't start playing a rogue. I didn't play a rogue until like EverQuest 2.
True.
I think that was the first time that I was like, what if I gave this rogue a try?
I'll be sneaky. Poof.
Yeah.
But I mean, the funny thing is that the only reason I switched to my monk originally was because we needed a healer in raid.
Because you needed to create balance and harmony within the raid.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's funny because I really, it was the second class that I leveled to max, for Draenor, and I didn't really want to heal as a paladin or a druid or anything else. It just, I'm like, hey, I'll try monk. That seems like it's cool. So yeah, that's how I identify now, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to change to Ben the monk just because, I mean, people know me as Ben the mage, and I still like playing a mage.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it, but my main's a monk. Oh my gosh, the weight has just lifted off of my shoulder. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe they think your name is Ben Them Age.
Or Bent He Mage.
Bent. Bent, gather round. Tell us
Bent
another
Hem
story.
Age. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of weird how you kind of find relations that doesn't work. You find similarities with yourself in classes and stuff that you play for a while, but I never really started making the connection with my monk until recently, really. Like, but before we knew what Battle for Azeroth really was going to be and the way that the story was going to go and all that stuff, I was very much into the whole, I don't know if my monk can do this. This is, the whole headcanon thing really kind of hit me and spun me for a loop. And then I'm like, okay, well, no, the idea is that I'm going to make sure that the Shaw doesn't come back or anything like that. But now a whole lot of it is really just, I'm exploring. I'm just trying to kind of center things and balance things, and it fits really well for this story. And I'm happy that it turned out that way.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I signed on with the bad guys because it seemed fun.
Yep, we are just like our characters.
Because I stabbed an alliance and I went, that was okay. I could do that again.
Yeah. Meanwhile, when I'm running around in war mode with you, I'm all like, hey, I'm healing people. This is good. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Oh, there's someone punch. They're dead now. Hey, but you're healed. Yeah.
Well, it got a little, it got deep at the end. For a show that involved eating brownies and drinking possibly expired milk on it.
Nah, I still say that it's okay.
It was fine. It was fine. Yeah, it was good milk.
Was
I actually wish I had more, but
did you drink the last of it?
No, I just didn't pour myself a lot of it. Because if I went, because I gave it the sniff test, I went, and it seemed okay. But if I poured it and all of a sudden it was like some befouled thing from the deeps got there, I didn't want to come and have to do the rest of the show with a giant smelly thing of milk sitting next to me.
That's true. Now, okay, question for you, because since I don't drink milk, but I do eat pizza.
Are you about to ask me what it tastes like? Because
No,
that's okay.
it tastes like milk. I get that.
Yes.
No, which by the way, gosh, who was it? Was it TBK who posted a picture of a bowl with like a straw built into it or something? Said this is the best kind of bowl.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it might have been TBK. I could be wrong, but someone's like the best bowl ever created. And I'm just like, why? I'm like, oh right, milk. People do that.
I don't drink the milk out of cereal.
Yeah, some people do.
That seems weird. It corrupts the milk.
Yeah. Anyways, no. So the question I have for you, and we'll end it on this. It's a stupid question, but I'm curious. So, when I eat pizza, my mustache smells like cheese afterwards because it's like right there. Does that happen with milk, especially if you get a milk mustache?
I've never noticed it with milk.
Okay,
but I might drink like a weirdie, and none of it gets in the mustache. Yeah. I do get the
you drink like
Yeah, I always drink with the glass far away from my face and drop it.
You drop it in.
Yeah.
Like you're pouring shots
ever since my family fed me like a baby bird by doing eyedroppers into my open mouth. It's the only way that I can eat and drink.
And I mean, to be fair, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, we finally stopped. We graduated into solid foods.
Yeah, once you learned about Taco Bell.
Yeah, I was like, finally.
Don't make faces like that. They can be photo edited. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's fine. Whatever.
It's okay.
But anyways, John, thank you for joining me on this really weird episode of Azeroth Roundtable.
We talked about WoW.
Yeah, we did a couple places, and we got a little deep at the end.
Yeah, and
I really wonder what our feedback's going to be for this one.
I don't. Like most episodes, it's feedback I won't read. But I had fun, Ben, and that's what matters. Yeah. And I hope the people out there had fun too. I hope you all had fun. You may have learned a new... Look, you know what? No, don't be upset, because there's a good chance Ben taught you a cool new trick. You now know to go stand in the Azerite.
Yeah.
We taught you to look inside yourself for your inner class. You're not going to get that anywhere else. That's some Zen crap right there that only we could do, because Ben is secretly a monk. Overtly.
Not secretly anymore. Yeah, very overtly.
Overtly, covertly.
Okay.
Did you learn what those words meant from Star Wars Galaxies like I did?
No.
Okay.
I knew beforehand.
You were older than me. Shh. I knew covertly, but I heard overtly, and I was like, they made that up. Then I looked it up, and I was like, they didn't make that up. That's
oh man, can you imagine being an overt operative? Hey, guess what side I'm on?
Hey! You just go, everyone you go up to, you're like, hello, my name's Timmy. I'm new to the Empire and definitely not a rebel. Wink. Just blasters aimed at your head instantly.
Nice. I would watch that movie. It'd maybe be 5 minutes, but I'd watch it.
Anyway, the point is that I had fun. You had fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That could have been more convincing, but...
well, I was reading chat room right as you were reading that, so I'm just like... Solomio's all, that just sounded like Bud. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That sounded like Bud.
Yeah. No, I had
Azeroth Roundtable, 5 out of 5 stars. That sounded like Bud.
I will say that just you ditching me for a couple seconds, I'm like, oh, okay. But at least, what show was it where that's like someone's actual like giant fear where everyone just got up and left?
Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
When Garth gets left on the set by himself.
I'm having fun, not.
Not. Swing. Yeah. That was great. Anyway, I had fun. This was a weird episode. I hope you all enjoyed your weird episode.
Yeah,
we will do these for
more WoW next week.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope I have more time for WoW.
We've got to we need to figure out BlizzCon pre-show stuff soon, because
yeah, that's really soon actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll probably have people on. We'll make predictions.
Well, we definitely have Ro.
Yeah, Ro's invited. He's
already
like
confirmed.
A perpetual invite. I don't know. Who would you like to see us try to get on the show? Tell us.
You're what the French call les incompetents. That's right. We talked about Home Alone.
Yeah, we talked about that. We were all over the place tonight.
Yeah.
We put a definitive stance on brownies with frosting. There will be no debate anymore. Anyway,
I would say we came to an understanding about that, and you understood why I was opposed.
I would like to know who people would like making predictions for the BlizzCon show. So if you have ideas, I guess tweet them at me, because then I might see them.
You might want to put me on there too, because I'll follow through a little better. You should get frosted brownies as your guest next week. Okay, that's great.
Frosted brownies, great. Hey, kids.
All right.
It's frosted brownies.
Anyways, John, thank you for joining me. If people are trying to find you in other places, where can they find you?
Hey, everybody, if you want to hear more from me, congratulations. John. It's possible. You can hear me talk about Heroes of the Storm on Core.
Core!
That's the Heroes of the Storm show I do, part of the Frog Pants Network. And you can also catch me playing Dungeons and Dragons on There Will Be Dungeons. That's also on the Frog Pants Network, and you can find out more about that at therewillbedungeons.com. We record Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific. It's a good time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Ben.
John.
You are a man of the internet as well.
If you say so.
I did, I guess.
Okay.
Where can people find you?
Best place to find me is on Twitter. I am at Ben the Mage. I also do a show with Eludra called Battle Pets, where we talk about battle pets on the World of Warcraft. Yeah. Oh, also, I started streaming again. Unfortunately not this last week because, again, very busy.
I know. As somebody who wants to watch you play more of the game, Ben, let me be the angry voice of your audience.
I started streaming The Last of Us, my very first playthrough. I just got Ellie, so I'm actually very near the beginning and planning on doing that more. Because my schedule is kind of all over the place and everything, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll let you know. But you can find that on twitch.tv/Ben Bumhofer. It's my name. But this show, if you want more of us, we record usually Friday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific at this time of year. And you can always follow us on twitch.tv/AzerothRT. If you have any questions, comments, want to tell us your thoughts on brownies, you can always send those to AzerothRoundtable@gmail.com. And of course, follow us on Twitter. We are at AzerothRT. And if you have, a need, a mighty need, as they say, to listen to other episodes of the show, you can always find them on AzerothRoundtable.com, on iTunes, TuneIn, and I should really look into getting us on Spotify.
Yeah, let's get on Spotify.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that. So soon to be on Spotify, unless for some reason they're like, no.
Sorry, we don't know what your show's about.
Neither do we.
Hey, everybody. This wackiness, this good time is made possible by you. A lot of you, actually, as a matter of fact, who have headed? Ben, I'm looking to you for help here. You're ignoring me. Headed?
Yeah.
Who have gone to... have gone to patreon.com/AzerothRT and, helped us out, financially speaking. And we appreciate it. We appreciate you. We make jokes sometimes in this segment because talking about money for having this much fun is awkward, weird, and it's strange. And also, honestly, you've heard us say this all before.
Well, unless this is the first episode, someone's tuning in.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, God, please listen to other episodes.
They were gone a long time ago. This is for the diehards only. So we're going to assume you're all patrons and say thank you to everybody who heard this. But a special thank you to the Murloc Club, Aaron Somdi, Frasley S., Haster, Jim G., Kryn, Sash H., Simon. Thank y'all.
And I did the salute again, even though they can't see me.
Yeah, I know. But I like that you do it.
Yeah, well, it's like when we play D&D and I'm talking with my hands a whole lot while the camera's on the map. Doesn't work as well.
I'm dancing.
And now you're dancing. Yeah.
Yep. Because nobody can see it.
Yeah.
Dance on the stream when no one can see.
Dancing. Anyways, John, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Chat room, you guys were awesome. And for anyone who actually did stick with us through the entire episode, you're the bee's knees. So be good to each other, and good night.
Dancing.
And that's where it ends. What the hell did we do tonight?
We recorded a show.
Yeah, that was fun though.
We did a show for everybody.
Yeah, you don't need to play World of Warcraft to listen to our show.
I feel like this show was the milk to World of Warcraft's brownie.
Okay.
Is
it an edge or the middle?
It was a cool, refreshing companion piece. Maybe you're out there, you're like, I don't know if 900 gold is worth these daily quests. But then, like, we were there to talk about stuff, whatever we talked about just now. And you were like, hey, you know what? I was able to do it because you all helped me through it. I like to think that Azeroth Roundtable is responsible for at least 3 people maxing out their fishing.
Yeah. Also, we are very good luck with rares and like mount farming and stuff. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Everybody, you should be, trying to get random drops and stuff while you're listening to our show. It's proven that it happens.
We have several confirmed Invincibles and Ashes of Alars.
Ashes of Alar is definitely a multiple drops in there.
Rivendare's Charger.
Oh, we got a Rivendare's?
I'm assuming so.
Probably. we got a Mimron's head.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. That one dropped. And what's another rare thing that people might have gotten, John? Like, people probably got Corrupted Ashbringer.
Sure. Yeah, probably. They probably got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. That one time when you could loot Frostmourne during that 1 hour of WoW only. That probably happened, right?
That's great.
Elegon